Hey VC, it's Trevor back with another Flat Round and Spun, here to do a contest entry for Robert's On My Turntable. His contest was to reach 1,000 subscribers, and he has surpassed that already, and congratulations to him. Much well deserved. Robert from Canada always starts his videos with a nice cup of coffee. Usually there was one I saw recently where he had a Pepsi because it was later in the day. But anyway, Robert has the most calming voice. He's the type of guy that if you were on the edge, you would want to talk to this guy and he will totally talk you off that ledge. Very calm demeanor. But he likes his classic rock. He likes his prog rock from what I remember, and I really enjoy his videos, as should you. So if you don't subscribe to Robert's On My Turntable, do so. I'll put the link to his channel in the description below or on the side, wherever it may be on whatever device you are watching. Why all of a sudden I turned into Howie Mandel, I have no idea. Another Canadian. Anyway, his contest is, since he was going for 1,000 subscribers, he wanted us to spell out the word 1,000 with records. So here we go. From the beginning, T, I have, in honor of his fellow Canadians, and I'm sure, I know Gary, Physical Format, Rock and Roll, he did this band, but a different record. But this is Triumph, Allied Forces from 1981. Yes, this I dig a whole lot. I love Magic Power is one of those, just you feel really good after that because it just makes you feel mighty. Great trio. Director Sam Dunn recently did a documentary on these guys, and I really look forward into seeing that because I don't know a whole lot about Triumph. I know some of the big hits that they had, but yeah, don't know much about them. But Triumph. Next is H, and this is from my hometown of Detroit, and this is a band called Hellmouth. Hellmouth is a heavy metal crossover hardcore band, and they were around for maybe 10 years. Features the vocalist Jay Navarro from the Suicide Machines. This sounds very different from the Suicide Machines. You know, this is not ska. This is something very heavy and brutal. And one of my best friends, Jeff Uberti, is on bass. And Alex from Temple of Void is the guitarist on this. And on drums is Justin, who's also from Suicide Machines on here. Cool stuff. A band I love listening to their albums. Live, I know I catch a lot of hell for this, but I find them kind of boring live, even though they play great and they sound great, but their albums are still fantastic. That is Opeth. This is Blackwater Park. I believe this is the first collaboration they did with producer and Porcupine Tree frontman Steve Wilson. So this is when they were kind of going from like their black and death metal to prog metal. So very good album. Check it out. See, this one I'm kind of cheating. I don't have a full-length album. This is a 12-inch, but this is the only thing I got. This is Underworld, Born Slippy. First time I heard this song was in the movie Trainspotting. Yeah, that's a depressing movie. Weird movie, but yeah. But this is a great techno track. Very, you know, lots of beats per minute, and you know, gets the crowd jumping. But good song, Born Slippy. Underworld. Next is S, another one of my favorite Canadian bands from Vancouver, and I got into these guys shortly after I got into ministry, around 1990, and this is Skinny Puppy. This is the Perpetual Intercourse, industrial, more on the electronic side. There is a little bit of guitar on the song Dig It, but yeah, this is a classic industrial dance album. Skinny Puppy. I gotta get more on vinyl. I only have 2. Rabies being the other one. For A, this is another band from my hometown of Detroit. The band is called Against the Grain. The album's called Cheated Death. This is their last album. I think they're on a hiatus right now, or but yeah, this is from 2018. Very edgy rock and roll. Think Motorhead, and from this area, a band called Zeke. Just high intense rock and roll, you know, through a blender of Marshall stacks and loud drums. So Against the Grain, check them out. For N, this was one of those side projects, one and done, and I love this album. There is a podcast called Requiem, and they do deep dives on bands and albums. They did a 4-hour podcast on this album, so it's really cool. But the name of the band is Nail Bomb. The album is Point Blank. This is from 1994. This is a collaboration with Max Cavalera, formerly of Sepultura, and now Soulfly, and Alex Newport from the band Fudge Tunnel. It's obviously really heavy metal stuff with injected with some hardcore punk and a lot of industrial noises and beats on there. Though there are some live drum tracks on here too. But Nail Bomb, Point Blank, excellent album. Check it out. And for D, I showed this album not too long ago, I believe, on one of my album finds. Another one from about the same time as that Nail Bomb album, and another kind of super group collaboration, but the album is from the band Down. This is the album NOLA, because they're all from New Orleans. Kind of stoner rock, early Black Sabbath worship, classic album from them. Really cool stuff. You had Philip Anselmo from Pantera on vocals, Pepper Keenan from COC, or Corrosion of Conformity, Kurt Winstein from Crowbar, and Jimmy Bauer from I Hate God on here, and I want to say Big Todd also from Crowbar was on bass. But this is a great album, really cool. And I do have a bonus one, since we're talking 1,000. One of the myriads of side projects that Al Jurgensen of Ministry did, and this is just a one I always loved, and I always loved the cover and the cover song on this. But 1,000 Homo DJs, Supernaut, the Black Sabbath cover, love it. This would get played at the industrial goth clubs I used to go to back in the day all the time. Love it. So anyhow, that's my contest entry. It's Friday night. I got my beer of the weekend. This is Black Cat Porter from the company Mac and Jack. They're more famous with their African Amber, but this is their porter, and it's really good. So cheers. I'll crack it open after I'm done here. So anyhow, Robert, congratulations on your 1,000 subscribers. I'm sure you'll be getting more. So my subscribers, please check them out and subscribe to them. So anyway, everyone have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. See ya.